On October 25th, 2010, CNN.com stated that Michael Jackson was number one on the Forbes top earning dead celebrities list with earnings of $275 million. This was more than the combined earnings of the 12 other celebrities on the list. Michael Jackson was the king of pop and thought of as the best by many people, including myself. I am credible because I grew up listening to Michael Jackson, and I have done intensive research about him and his career. First, I'd like to explain to you how he got started. Then I'd like to inform you about the achievements and goals he has accomplished throughout his lifetime. And lastly, I would like to tell you about the legacy he has left behind. Michael Jackson started his fame at a very young age of the age 11. History.com mentioned in 2010 that Jackson began performing with his brothers in the pop group Jackson 5 when he was just a child. Jackson 5's first smash hit was I Want You Back, released on Billboard January 31st, 1970. After Michael got big with his brothers, he soon realized that he could branch off onto his own. History.com also mentioned that by the age 14, he had released his first solo album. This album was called Off the Wall, and it was released on August of 1979. He had released 3 more solo albums when he was still just a teenager. Michael Jackson had done so much so early in his career, and it was only just the beginning. Next, I would like to inform you about Michael Jackson's award and achievements. Mr. Jackson had an outstanding career, and he has a lot to show for it. On June 25th, 2009, AccessHollywood.com stated that Michael Jackson won 13 Grammys, had 13 number one hit singles, and sold more than 750 million albums. Another one of Michael's most outstanding accomplishments is his record Thriller, which sold the most copies for a single album worldwide with 51 to 65 million copies sold. He worked hard throughout his life, and it surely paid off. He was one of the few artists to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame twice. He was first inducted as a child when his brothers in the pop group Jackson 5, and then later in his adult life as a solo artist. Michael Jackson makes me believe that you can do many things if you just work hard enough and keep your mind and head up. Lastly, I want to tell you about the type of person Michael Jackson was. Michael Jackson didn't really care about the fame and the fortune he had. He cared about helping others. MichaelJacksonLegacy.org, last accessed on December 13th, 2015, stated that Michael Jackson started the Heal the World Foundation in 2009 as a charitable organization to help aid the children and the environment. MichaelJackson'sLegacy.org also mentioned that they provide support for children's programs in 20 different countries, which provides for over 72,000 youths. Michael Jackson is helping so many people, even though he isn't here to see it. Michael has left such an impact on this world musically and financially. Michael built his career from such a young age, and he has done so much money-wise and award-wise. He has used some of his earnings to do such amazing things in this world. I have now told you about how Michael Jackson got started, how he achieved his awards and his goals, and lastly, I told you about how he left his legacy and helped the world. Michael Jackson is such a great influence, and he is the king of pop, and he shall not be forgotten.